Welcome to our detailed technical analysis of Analog Devices Incorporated, ticker ADI, on the Nasdaq, covering the period from March 27 to June 24, 2025. This analysis is based solely on the provided dataset and focuses on key aspects of the stock's performance to provide a clear understanding of its behavior and potential future movements. Let's get started. General overview and trend. Over the past 3 months, ADI has shown significant volatility, with an overall upward trend, starting at $208.94 on March 27 and closing at $234.98 on June 24, reflecting a solid 12.47% gain. The stock experienced a sharp decline in early April, reaching a low of $164.14 on April 4, followed by a steady recovery in May and a strong bullish surge in June. The consistent upward movement since mid-May, particularly the close at $234.98 on June 24, indicates robust buying interest and positive market sentiment. Price and volume analysis. ADI's price movements have been closely correlated with trading volume. The average daily volume was approximately 4.4 million shares, with a peak of 10.94 million shares on April 9, coinciding with a price jump to a high of $198.46. Other high-volume days, such as April 7 with 10.24 million shares and May 12 with 6.36 million shares, accompanied significant price increases, reflecting strong market participation. Lower volume days, like June 12 with 2.14 million shares, saw more stable price action. The volume of 3.64 million shares on June 24, slightly below average, supported the stock's close at its highest level in the period, suggesting sustained demand. Moving averages, EMA and SMA. The moving averages highlighted its trend direction. The 5-day simple moving average, or SMA, rose from $202.19 in early April to $230.28 by June 24, confirming the recent bullish trend. The 5-day exponential moving average, or EMA, which responds quickly to price changes, increased from $202.19 to $231.33, acting as short-term support during minor pullbacks. Longer-term moving averages, such as the 20-day SMA, at $224.44 and the 20-day EMA, at $225.36 on June 24, indicate a steady uptrend since mid-May. The stock's price trading above these moving averages since May 9 reinforces bullish sentiment, though earlier dips below the 5-day EMA, like on April 8, marked periods of weakness. Technical indicators. Let's dive into the key technical indicators. The 14-day Relative Strength Index, or RSI, closed at 63.62 on June 24, indicating strong, but not overbought momentum, with room for further upside before reaching levels above 70. The MACD, or Moving Average Convergence Divergence, ended at 5.79, above its signal line of 5.93, with a histogram of -0.14, suggesting sustained, but slightly weakening bullish momentum. The 14-day Average True Range, or ATR, was $5.96, reflecting moderate volatility, particularly in June. The Bollinger Bands show the stock near the upper band at $238.52, with the middle band at $224.44 and the lower band at $210.36, indicating a stretched price that may face resistance. The stochastic oscillator, with a 5-day %K value of 70.46 and %D value of 57.04, suggests strong buying pressure, but potential for a near-term pullback. The Williams percent are at -5.94% supports bullish momentum without immediate overbought signals. Linear regression, using the closing prices from the dataset, a linear regression analysis over the 62 trading days yields a positive slope, indicating an upward trend with an approximate daily price increase of $0.31. The regression line projects a price of around $228 by June 24, slightly below the actual close of $234.98, highlighting the stock's outperformance in recent weeks. The R-squared value is moderate, reflecting volatility, but a consistent upward trajectory, particularly since mid-May. Opening price prediction for the next trading day, based on the trend following strategy, or TSF, which closed at $234.42 on June 24, and considering the stock's recent momentum and the 5-day EMA at $231.33, the opening price for the next trading day, June 25, is likely to be in the range of $233.50 to $236.00. This estimate reflects the strong close on June 24 and moderate volume, though a minor pullback is possible due to the MACD histogram's negative value. Support and resistance analysis. The dataset reveals key support and resistance levels. The primary support level is around $225.10, aligning with the VWAP and the 20-day SMA, which has held during recent corrections. A secondary support exists at $223.22 near the 30-day EMA. Resistance is observed at $235.61, the intraday high on June 24, with a potential secondary resistance at $236.80, near the upper Bollinger Band. The current price of $234.98 is testing the primary resistance, suggesting a potential breakout if volume increases. However, the proximity to the upper Bollinger Band and the RSI's moderate level indicate caution. Intraday movements are likely to test the $233.50 to $235.97 range, with a drop below $229.22 signaling a retreat to the $225.10 support. ATR-based high and low estimates. Using the 14-day ATR of $5.97, we can estimate the potential intraday high and low for June 25. Starting from the predicted opening range of $233.50 to $236.00, the stock could reach a high of approximately $239.47 to $241.97, and a low of $227.53 to $230.03. These ranges account for AD's recent volatility and assume no significant external catalysts. Traders should watch for volume spikes to confirm whether the price tests the upper or lower bounds. Possible scenarios. Several scenarios could unfold based on the current technical setup. In a bullish scenario, sustained volume above 4.5 million shares and a breakout above $235.97 could push ADI toward $240 or higher, particularly if the RSI stays below 70 and the MACD remains positive. In a bearish scenario, a failure to hold above $229, coupled with volume below 13 million shares, could see the stock retreat to the $225.50 support or lower, especially if the MACD histogram turns more negative. A neutral scenario involves consolidation between $229.22 and $235.97, with the stock trading near the 5-day EMA as investors digest recent gains. The moderate ATR and recent price strength favor the bullish scenario, but the MACD's weakening signal suggests caution, additional consideration, volatility and risk. AD's 14-day beta of 1.06 indicates it is slightly more volatile than the broader market. The on-begin volume, or OBV, at 2.92 million shares on June 24, reflects consistent buying pressure, though earlier negative values, like -11.337 million on April 30, indicate periods of distribution. The check-in money flow at 15.28 million on June 24 suggests accumulation, but traders should monitor for signs of institutional selling on high-volume days. The stock's correlation with the market, at 1.0, underscores its sensitivity to broader trends. Conclusion: ADI has delivered a strong performance from March 27 to June 24, 2025, with a 12.47% gain, closing at $234.98. The stock is testing resistance near $235.97, with support at $225.10. Technical indicators like the RSI and MACD confirm bullish momentum, but the upper Bollinger Band and slightly negative MACD histogram suggest caution. For the next trading day, expect an opening between $233.50 and $236, with a potential intraday range of $227.53 to $241.97 based on the ATR. Traders should monitor volume and be prepared for volatility, as the stock's recent strength could lead to a breakout or consolidation. Stay tuned for more updates, and always conduct your own research before making trading decisions.